Today we got a blast in the past. This is one of our two 2016 XC60s. That's beautiful 2018 Premier. And then today we're going to the 2013. Right behind it we have this, I think, A4 and this beautiful S40 blue 09. Look at that, that's nice. But this is the one we're looking at. We're checking for a client to make sure it doesn't have a smoke smell. You can always tell the first gen pre-facelift because of the way the lights are designed compared to, well, we're gonna pass it just a second here, and the exhausts and some other minor details, rims and certain color configurations. See how the exhausts are kind of like circular compared to over there. They're a little, well, they're just a different size and shape, but this one's kind of nice. Got the 360 cam. All right, it's a little chilly, but I love these cars. Whew. This one's got this intact, which is very nice. All right, wow, look at that full gas tank. 95,000 miles. It has less miles than my 20. Oh wow, it's been a while since I've been inside a vehicle like this. I think that, yeah, that is different, quite different. I remember I had a 2015 and this would get kind of frozen over the winter time, so it is tougher to move. But this little black plastic is a little different as well. Of course, missing a couple things, but hey, we got blind spot. We can fold the rear seats there, which they're already folded. Looks like this one does have a kind of manual adjustment there. You got your vents, blind spot, which is kind of nice because it's inside, so you don't have to worry about that fogging up there. You have your mirrors folding. Oh, we're testing. I do not detect a smoke smell. No home link, but that's okay. It wasn't really that common, to be quite honest. So now this is a little different as well. The old analog switches, I had the modern, but that's also why you're getting such a great deal for this one. This is priced at just $9,000 here. And with that, let us adjust our seats. Man, this leather is just so freaking comfy. And this one in black compared to my beige, I mean, it's so soft, the steering wheel. The leather is pretty similar to mine as well, but the black actually kind of looks a little bit better in my opinion. I love beige color cars, but just really does it for this one. All right, let's get her nice and toasty. Heated seats, of course. We're gonna make sure that's all good. Everything's fine on high, and we're gonna get her up. So first off, wanted to show you, looks like that is a beautiful post facelift S80. We had our Christmas party today, so we got our Christmas tree off to the side there. And if we go back a little bit, you can see, oh, no rear camera. That's one thing I will miss though. But I wanted to show you that XC60. That's the other 2016 we've had. Yeah, the lights are kind of fun and colorful there. And looks like someone else also has another XC60. So I love the old generation cars. They're really fun. Now the new ones are pretty fun too. Looks like our neighbor's got a delivery there, and we're gonna take it out for a spin, make sure everything's all good. When it's pretty cold, the power steering fluid, same thing in mine, kind of freezes up a little bit. You got to give it some time to warm up. It says it's 31, but to be honest, it's lower. Yeah, it's 30. Whoa, Siri just kind of turned itself off on there. And of course, plenty of traffic. And we are getting ready. We gotta go in between. Whew! I love this car. And I love that illumination. That's pretty nice there. Oh man, it's such a quiet, comfortable, smooth ride. Only complaint I had about the S60 is just not enough room, but I sat in this car for, a good amount of time, a year and a half, I think. And that was compared to my 2 years at an S80, an older one. S80, I'm a big guy both ways, so S80 fits, but short-term driving, if you're just driving around the city, you can definitely do it in an S60. As long as you have the sunroof, which this one does, it's such a nice ride for under $10,000. And that's the beauty of these cars. They're safe, they're quick, they're luxurious. What more can you want? And they're cheap. They're really cheap, and the maintenance is cheaper than a Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, all that stuff, right? You can get a super old Porsche Cayenne. I love those things, but not all of them are super reliable. So you got to just be careful, and if you know what you're looking for in a Volvo, the only thing is the turbochargers in the S60s, not all, but some of them, old generation, it's something you got to look out for a little bit. But overall, it's just a good freaking car. We're going to adjust the mirrors because, to be honest, I probably should have done that as soon as we were going out. But, man, it's just a really fun ride. You feel so cocooned in here. It's nice. All right. It's going to be our turn here in just a sec, and I'm excited to go. Yeah, that's our turn right there. All right, perfect. Let's launch it. Just around the turn, nothing too crazy there. And pretty soon we'll go here into the 55 speed limit. But yeah, we're just cruising. We're cruising just under 50. It's nice. Oh, look at that. Another Volvo. An S80. Whoa, there was a dead raccoon there, but there's always some animals here. You can recognize those taillights from anywhere. Okay, my camera sucks at night, but there we go, 55. And now it's quiet at cruising speed, honestly. Man. Looks good. It's another white S80 too. There's a fair amount of Volvos that drive around these parts. But yeah, that was basically my old car there. So we're just cruising, we're chilling under 100,000 miles, under the $10,000 mark. This is a car that is going to be a little tougher to finance, but not impossible thanks to the mileage. And it's not super old. It's 2013, so technically 11 years, as long as they still purchase in the month of December. I mean, it's everything you could want. And I love this car. It's freaking perfect. I mean, for my choice, I'd choose S80s, but S80s can get a little pricier, so there's less of them. Not all of them you're going to find under 10,000 are great, and a lot of them are going to be older. So for a newer model year, actually, I think that's one of our clients. Yeah, they service with us. I just recognize that plate. But it's a tough deal to beat. Look at this truck here. They're pulling it now. It's a Hennessy. Woo! Look at that. Oh, man, that's awesome. I saw, a couple really cool cars, like Velociraptors and T-Rex or something for an F-150. I mean, a lot of these crazy modified vehicles. But it's so hard to find a good, reliable, luxurious car that's cheap, that hey, I mean, this probably was well taken care of. All about safety here, so we want to wait for the right possibility. We got to wait for. All right, that's fine. That's perfect. So, with Volvos, these guys weren't beating on these. And most of the clients are elderly as well. So, that's kind of exactly what you're looking for. I mean, no one's going to be drifting an S60 here, unless you're crazy like I am. But even then, you kind of can't drift it if you wanted to. So, it's tough to really destroy these cars. If I was purchasing a used Dodge Challenger SRT from Atlanta, I'd probably ask myself, well, I mean, what are the chances it was drifting around the parking lot? Pretty good, right? Or from New York or Miami, an old beat-up Beamer or Mercedes, yeah, from Chicago, definitely. You're going to have some unique circumstances there. A Volvo, especially if it's local around here, around the good parts, I mean, come on. These cars were well taken care of, especially if they were serviced with us. we know exactly what's going on, and it's just goodbye. All right, I'm gonna chill out, listen to the rest of the music, and then I'll show you guys from the exterior again. And that is that. We'll park it side by side next to the black one. Honestly, the only thing I don't like is the rear camera, but you can easily install that, so it's not something you have to really worry about. But what is nice is, I mean, wait, hold on. That's what I don't understand. I mean, it has the cameras for the 360, so what's going on here? It doesn't have the... That is strange. Oh, I like that, but there's no... I thought there would be a button, and those are... Unless those were the old sensors and I'm getting confused. We're gonna check the front if it has 360. But anyways, I wanted to show you the back of the exhaust of this XC60. It's kind of similar to what I had there. And then this is the 2018 S60 Platinum. As you can see, slightly different exhaust. Now this one's a little different as well, with just the lips there and the trim pieces, kind of from the front. Those rims are nice. And this is it. Let's check it out. I am so curious because I thought those were cameras. Unless the mirrors were installed afterwards, but we'll find out right now. Yeah, no rear camera. I love those lights. Ah, that's fucking nice. Maybe those are just the sensors for blind spot. That is strange. Yeah. Yeah, those are just the sensors for the blind spot because this one doesn't have that. As you see, a couple differences, but overall, good car. All right, we are still driving the S60. Today is Monday. Saturday we had a client come in for it. Monday, hopefully today is the day we sell it because we took a deposit for it. Client requested due to this car wasn't smoked in, but it did have a particular smell to it. It's very mild. You barely could tell. So what the smell was, I hate squealing, trucks and all that. What the smell was, to be quite honest, it was probably, someone was a little older who might have driven this vehicle, and Porsche 911 in front of us, motor wet, baby. So the client requested ozone. We put in a smoke bomb, and now we're airing it out to make sure it's all good. So I took it on a test drive. Drives great. We're gonna leave the windows open, doors open. Today's a clear day. Give it a couple hours. Client knows, hey, it's gonna smell for a little bit. And look at that. I think we just got in another EX90 delivery there. Another mulberry red one. So oh, and look at that. There's a red S60 there. Red T5. Whoops. So we're gonna leave it up, and hopefully should be a nice first car for the gentleman's son. Yeah, let's take a look. We're pulling back up to the truck again. This is awesome. Ooh, there's a couple EX90s that they have. Look at that. That's a color we haven't seen before at this dealership. We had that, and we had that. That is interesting. I wonder. I'm assuming we're gonna have, I could hear the electronic beeping from, I think, that one, or maybe there's one underneath. I don't know. I heard it from somewhere. Very cool. There we go. Looks good. And she is sold officially. Getting fueled up.